Okay, where am I meant to be?
Well, potentially the same. As in, A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for sticking around for the KU concert. It is our joy and privilege to be here. Thank you, thank you. We are bringing a little bit of the night shift vibes over to the main tent for you this evening, and we have some wonderful acts to share. We're going to have James Cary sharing some of his comedy. We get to hear Ellen Oliver with her music. And a little bit more music and mischief from Paul Bell. So we have all that to come. Let's get into it. James, please take the stage.
Hello. Thanks very much for coming. Keswick's weird. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. It's the town I'm thinking of, really. It is the week that we most love as a family. It's a home from home, but some items in this town are weirdly hard to find. On Monday, I needed an apron. A regular kitchen apron, which was a shame. If I'd wanted a camo travel hunting apron for scaling fish by a mountain stream, I would have been spoilt for choice. Regular kitchen apron, not so much. I ended up in booths, and I found one. There's a picture of me having found it. There it is. And thank you very much. And I bought this one because I felt like it comes from a Bible verse. There's a slogan there, good thing come to those who bake. And then after I'd bought it, I thought, that's not based on a Bible verse at all. What on earth are you thinking? But it had that kind of rhythm to it. But it got me thinking, what about a Keswick cookware range? So we asked the night shift audience what they would like to see on a Keswick apron, and they did not disappoint. I got things going with this suggestion. I can do 5,000, but here's one I made earlier. And then the KU audience stepped in and stepped up. This one was from Dan. I still do burnt offerings. I'd buy that. Then we had this Bible verse from Dave, Exodus 16:15. What is it? For they did not know what it was. That would be a great one. I'd definitely buy that. But the winner for me, wonderfully, was Dave Pure Nard Parkinson, who came up with this, all scone in Christ. I love how that both got a groan and applause. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a comedy writer. It is objectively the best joke. So it's really good. And it's Keswick 150, all one in Christ anyway. Being a geek about it now. It's amazing to be here at Keswick this year and be part of the crowds. What a joy to be part of the crowds, the massive crowds. Keen to hear God's word. That's great. The unbelievably large, slow-moving crowds. What a joy to learn the discipline of patience and bearing with one another. And all that. The queues are long. The bag checkers are doing their best to keep us safe. But people are now putting stuff into multiple pockets to avoid carrying a bag. We are now reaching the existential question, how much can you carry before you become a bag? But beautiful things are happening in those queues. Friendships are being struck up. Romantic relationships have begun. Some waiting to pick up their children have had and raised further children whilst in the queue and invited those around them to be godparents. It's quite beautiful. One survival tip is to have one person with a bag who is loaded up and sent into the queue to wait and be checked whilst everyone else passes through unencumbered. This is happening, we know it is, and it's no problem at all, but we want to salute those who carry bags for us. We remember them, and I've written a special lament for the sacrificial suffering one who voluntarily takes the bag. And I'm going to request some appropriate music. I think Chun has very kindly decided to be able to play for me. Thank you, Chun. Here we go with this is my lament. Here we go. Who shall ascend to the queue for the bag check? They cast lots for the one who will be led like a mule to the gazebo, forsaken but not scorned. They do not divide up their possessions, but gather them. Surely they have borne our bags, weighed down by books and Bibles, bottles and battery packs. A bruised reed will not be broken, but a burning wick is definitely not allowed. It is highly flammable. Who shall sojourn into the tent of the examination? Is it not the heavy laden one who is surrounded by guards? Behold the servant, he is marvelous in our eyes. The one of sorrows searched so that we, the unencumbered, could walk free. Then I will go straight into the sight of the people of the Lord, where it might just be easier if I dwelt forever. Selah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chun. Just to finish off, that word Selah, I couldn't resist at the end. So I've written a thing called the Wycliffe Papers. I don't think even the psalmist knows what the word Selah means. He just heard a cool musician use it once, and he put it in the psalm, and it kind of caught off, and he couldn't then ask what it actually meant. It's too late for that. So that's a headline from the Wycliffe Papers. If you want to stay in touch with my work on the Bible, I produce a weekly funny newsletter for people who are serious about the Bible. It's called the Wycliffe Papers. It's a bit like the Babylon Bee, but without the Trump and Democrat jokes or gun jokes. So anyway, go to my website, jamescary.com, and you can see. And so that Selah joke makes me think of one of my favorite headlines I've produced recently. This is just the last one, very briefly, that I thought you might enjoy. So I'll be back later with something else, and now I'm going to hand over to the wonderful Ellen Oliver.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been such a wonderful week, and what a great thing to do to start to finish it off. I'm going to share two songs with you. This first one is called Where Did the Time Go? I actually wrote it for my friend who I went to uni with her. We were very close friends, and then, of course, after uni, she moved back to Belfast, where she's from. And it really is just, again, about the power of friendships. And it also got me thinking about our friendship with Jesus and the kind of distance we sometimes feel. But Jesus always wants us to speak to him, to share with him. And as we do that, light comes into our life. He enjoys us sharing our burdens with him. And so, yeah. It's a bit about this. It's called Where Did the Time Go? Where did the time go, my friend? Of endless dancing, toast and jam and burning pans in the kitchen. We ran so late to everything. Lately the distance has grown. There's more than miles across the aisles between us. I haven't heard a word in such a while, and silence isn't like you. Roll
You don't have to be alone. I'm here and I'm for you, the same as before. So tell me all your stories. Nothing you say is too much. Tell me all from rise to fall in detail. The monologue can last till dawn if you need it. I don't care how long it takes. Run away and stone. You don't have to be alone. I'm here and I'm for you, the same as before. So tell me all your stories. Come and walk with me, step by step. I know one day you'll see who I am again. For now, let's welcome peace and make room for rest, to breathe in the morning sun. Let the light in. Oh, oh,
Thank you very much. So we were in the main tent a couple of nights ago. I shared this song called Sea Glass, and I'm just delighted that how much I think it fits with what a lot of we've been learning this week. I was inspired by this poem by a writer called Bernadette Knoll, who talks about sea glass and how it is a bit like our journey through life. How as sharp pieces of glass, we hurt people, we make mistakes, but as the waves of life, as the sand wears down, the trials of life and the challenges of life wears down this piece of glass, it's transformed into something that is beautiful and treasured. I don't know if anybody else enjoys going to collect bits of glass along the seashore. It reminded me also of this quote by John Newton. I paraphrase it in this song. It goes, I'm not what I used to be, I'm not what I want to be, I'm not yet what I'm going to be in another world. And I suppose talks about that frustration of changing and of transforming and of growing. So that's what this is about, and it's called Sea Glass.
Overpromised, undelivered, shards of what should be. I miss the mark, my broken edges leave scars. Weak and worn and tossed and torn, carried along. I'm meant to be a better me, so why do I keep drifting? I should have been. I'm not how I want to be. I'm not where I want to be in another world. Still don't have it figured out, but I can say without a doubt I'm not what I was yesterday. 'Cause I am being made in the way that every day shaping me and molding me, changing me, growing me. Thank you for your grace, for all of my mistakes. You're shaping me and molding me, changing me, growing me. As my shiny color loses luster, I become a stronger matter. I gain a gloss of softened frost, crafted by patience. 'Cause if love is patient and love is kind, then that's how I to be refined. Your reflection, a sweet perfection, sculpted by your hands. I'm not what I should have been, not how I want to be, and I'm not here I want to be. What I was yesterday. 'Cause I am being made in the way that every day you're shaping me and molding me, changing me, growing me. Thank you for your grace, for all of my mistakes. You're shaping me and molding me, changing me, growing me. And as I grew old, I hope the waves that pass form me like sea glass. Hard edges soften and grudges forgotten, tested but not broken, smooth by the tides on an uneven ride. Having enjoyed the journey to picked up and held up, delighted in by the great designer, transformed to beauty.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I was enjoying that so much I forgot I had got to come and sing for you now. Hello, everyone. Are we okay? Does anybody have a clue what day it is? Have we reached that stage in a Keswick week where it's just somewhere in the middle, not the beginning, not the end? Well, it's wonderful to be here with you. What a privilege to share a few songs with you. And I thought I'd start with a song which is about unanswered questions. Does anybody have any unanswered questions? Don't worry, we're not going to go round. But I certainly have a large number. And the older I get, it doesn't seem to decrease the number of unanswered questions I have. In fact, it increases. What is Skibbity Toilet? That's one of them. Some of you don't know. Some of you do know. And I don't know who's in the better position. But anyway, this is called Things No One Knows. And it's about things no one knows. It's a very clever title. It goes like this. Where do all the teaspoons go and the other odd socks? Do they dance with the Tupperware lids? Which one's ant and which one's deck? Is MySpace still a thing? Who thought Jar Jar Binks was a good idea? There are things that no one knows. There are things that no one knows. One flower withers and the next one grows. There are things no one knows. Why does toast fall butter side down? Why is belly button fluff blue? What is the function of the spleen? I just don't know. Why are pears always too hard or disappointingly soft, but hardly ever in between? There are things that no one knows. There are things that no one knows. One flower withers and the next one grows. There are things no one knows. Where's the sense in sickness? Can you reason with death? Can you make sense of joy and pain? Could it have been different? Could you have done more? Some things refuse to be explained. There are things that no one knows. There are things that no one knows. And I carry questions, but he shares the load. This side of heaven, that's the way it goes. There are things no one knows. Thanks very much. Now, it's normally about this point in the evening that I like to perform a rap song about the way that I approach a buffet. And seeing as you're all here, I'm still going to do that. And this is called Buffet Strategies because, as you know, we all have an approach to a buffet. If you go in there without a system, you're really just asking for trouble. And if you want a Bible reference for this song, it would probably be from Psalm 23, where it says, "You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies." And it can feel like that sometimes, can't it, when there's only one chicken and bacon sandwich left? We've all been there. So this is a song in which I rap. A lot of you are looking at me thinking, "Paul, are you sure this is a good idea?" But I have done it before, and I think we're going to be okay. It's the only song I've written in which I rap. I like to think of myself as an older, less successful, less ginger version of Ed Sheeran doing this song. And I've checked and I am all those things. So this is called Buffet Strategies, and it goes like this. Here we are at the wedding, and I don't mean to be rude, but already my attention is turning to food. It's getting late, about 8:15, so excuse me if I'm starting to salivate. My hungry eyes can't help but check out every platter and bowl that's being brought out. My mouth's getting ready, give something to chew, 'cause we only got invited to the evening do. The dance floor fills with 8-year-olds. Fernando blasts out on the stereo, and now comes the end of all my waiting and hoping as I hear the DJ say the buffet is now open. I'm poised, ready to spring into action. Once the queue has subsided to my satisfaction, I approach without fear or trepidation, 'cause I know how to handle myself at a reception. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. These are my buffet strategies. There's 17 verses. Walking up to the table, please don't disturb me. I'm assessing the feast that's been laid out before me. Whatever reaction runs through my head, I agree politely. It's a lovely spread. You gotta beware the unsupervised children grabbing handfuls of what's-its, then off they run. Someone's combined the frazzles with the quavers, but when it comes to crisps, you should never mix your flavors. It's worse when they mix up the regular crisps. You never know what will be passing your lips. It's a voice to the unknown, but never a fun one. Will it be salt and vinegar or cheese and onion? Wedges, crisps, chicken nuggets, chips. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. But you can't deny there's no point getting ragey. It feels so good to eat something that's beigey. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. These are my buffet strategies. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, plate is heavy. There's hummus on my tie already, so carb heavy. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready. Give me something meaty, something green, something bready. I'm looking for something spicy to snaffle. Is that a bhaji? Or maybe a falafel? This is the arena that keeps me coming back, so I always load up on the Indian snacks. Oh yeah. How you handle dips and crudities is up for debate. Should you make your own dip reservoir on your plate, or pre-dip your carrots, pre-dip your celery? Just try a bit to make sure the hummus isn't fizzy. You gotta give these things a little thought. Treat the buffet like a mission or an Olympic sport. Sometimes we all need a little help, but sometimes you gotta help yourself. Let me hear you say, buffet strategies, buffet strategies. You gotta help yourself, y'all. Buffet strategies. As fast as we are able, if only we could use both sides of the table. The atmosphere is still fairly cordial, but uh-oh, who's this having a dawdle? We're all quite patient, but seriously, sheesh, how long does it take to choose a slice of quiche? Could you get a move on? We're starting to get bored. Have you never spread clover on a baguette before? I know it's bad manners to consider overtaking, but can't you see how many people are waiting? There's a reason we don't want you to be slow. Gotta grab a decent pudding before they all go ho. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. There's only one slice of cheesecake left. Now I've gone and got myself a tasty coleslaw with a little tater salad. There's nothing I like more. Am I worried that they've run out of forks? No, not for a minute. I brought my own spork. Oh, not for me, the indignity of trying to eat couscous without cutlery. And when it comes to pudding, the spork is still your friend. Just flip around and tuck it to some trifle with the spoon end. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. Just flip around and tuck it to some trifle with the spoon end. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. Now seconds are good, but thirds you might regret it. If you're contemplating fourths, you should really forget it. Don't forget the hardest one of the lot. The most important strategy is knowing when to stop. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. The most important strategy is knowing when to stop. Oh yeah. Buffet strategies, buffet strategies. The most important strategy is knowing when to stop. Thank you very much. There we go. That probably is one of the best rap songs about buffets you're going to hear the whole week, I imagine. So it's been a pleasure to sing for you tonight. If you've enjoyed it, I'm doing a lunchtime concert tomorrow, so come and say hi. I should also mention I've got some CDs with me here tonight in case you're interested. I've got ABBA Gold, I've got The Best of Steps, but also some CDs that I made as well. I thought I'd sing you a song to finish this part of the evening before the next thing that happens, which I think is Ellen, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out when I stop. But anyway, this song is about being 4. Have we got anyone here who is 4 or has been 4 years old? 1 or 2, some more recently than others. I wrote this song when I had 2 children, aged 4 and 2, and I was just really challenged by the way they look at the world, the wonder that they see in it, and the beauty that they see in it, that we sometimes have got a bit cynical in our old age, or I had anyway. And so this is kind of about that. There's no coincidence that Jesus says we should come to our Father in heaven like little children. And sometimes we make it more complicated than it needs to be. But anyway, this is about being 4, and it goes like this. Here we go. I wish that I was 4. I'd get to dress up more. I'd spend more time outdoors. I wouldn't have to pay the bills, and I'd get Calpol when I'm ill. I wish that I was 4. Oh, I wish that I was 4. I'd be more self-assured. It would be cute when I snored. We'd be princesses and kings, and you could push me on the swings. Well, I wish that I was 4. We'd play games, you'd let me win. I'd have ketchup with everything. Oh, I wish that I was 4. I'd see no rich, no poor, sit cross-legged on the floor. Silly things would make me laugh. Instead of showers, I'd have baths. I wish that I was 4. Oh, I wish that I was 4. I'd get out of all the chores. I'd be ignorant of wars. But I have long grown past the size when I could have a shoulder ride. So I wish that I was 4. Runny nose, I'd use my sleeve. You'd say it's true, and I'd believe you. You'd explain, I'd understand. I'd get scared, you'd hold my hand. Oh, I wish that I was 4. I might be less mature, but I'd know that I am yours. So I'll drink from a plastic cup, and I'll not hurry to grow up. I wish that I was 4. Oh, I wish that I was 4. It would be simpler, I'm sure. Oh, for cynicism's cure. We'd be quickly reconciled, and I could trust just like a child. Oh, I wish that I was 4. I wish that I was 4.
was at a meeting yesterday and I said, yeah, I'll go on after Paul Bell. What was I thinking? Thanks, Paul, that was amazing. Okay, well, you got me again. I'm touring the UK with my new show, God, the Bible and Everything, in 60 minutes. It was a lunchtime gig today, so you missed it. I'm told it's a funny show that is very accessible to people not familiar with the Bible, which is why this next thing I'm going to do isn't in that show. It's the kind of thing that would be in my book, The Gospel According to a Sitcom Writer, but it isn't in that book because I only wrote it last week. So this, not the book. But I've been thinking about it for years. It's about the fact that in Matthew, Mark, and Luke's Gospels, you will find a list of 12 disciples, but not in John's Gospel. His Gospel is probably the last to be written, so maybe he doesn't feel the need to list all 12 disciples since their names were well known. But maybe John tried to write a list of the 12, but it just got too confusing. Maybe there was an early version of John 13 that went like this. It was just before the Passover festival. Jesus knew that the hour had come for him to leave the world and go to his Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. Early manuscripts of John's Gospel and later ones do not include the following. Before Jesus arrived for the supper that was being prepared, the disciple whom Jesus loved attempted to write down the names of the 12 for his book. So we've got Andrew, Simon, called Peter, Philip, the other Simon. Oh, charming, said the other Simon. Why can't I just be Simon? The other Simon's now Peter. In fact, if anything, he's the other Simon. No, sorry, 2 Simons is just confusing, said John. We've got 2 Jameses, said the other Simon, not Simon Peter. Possibly 3 Jameses. That's true, said John, not the Baptist. There's my brother, James, son of Zebedee. Son of thunder, said the other Simon, not Simon Peter. We're both sons of thunder, cried James, son of Zebedee, and thunder. And there's James, son of Alphaeus. James, son of Alphaeus, smiled serenely and said nothing. And there's Jesus, his brother. He's called James, said Andrew. That's 3 Jameses. My dad's called James, said Judas, not Iscariot. And sorry, can you not put me down as Judas? In fact, you've just written down Judas, open brackets, not Iscariot, close brackets. Why should my name be the only one to have brackets? It's just clearer, said John. Anyway, where is Judas? Sorry, the other Judas. You see, said Judas with the brackets, it's confusing. Judas Iscariot said he had some business at the temple, said Matthew, called Levi. I've got a bad feeling about that, said Judas, not Iscariot. And I don't want to be associated with whatever it is he's planning. So put me down as Thaddeus. No, said John. You're Judas, and you're not exactly God's gift of being a disciple yourself. Actually, Thaddeus means God's gift, said Judas, not Iscariot in brackets, who wanted to be known as Thaddeus. And put me down as Peter, said Simon, known as Peter. I don't want to be associated with this other Simon. He's trouble. I am not trouble, said the other Simon, who had never been Peter. I just like things done properly. We are people of the law. Put him down as Simon the Zealot, said Simon, known as Peter. Don't you dare, said Simon, increasingly known as the Zealot. I don't think that's fair, said Thomas, also known as Didymus, which means the twin. Sorry, and why have you written me down as Didymus? People refer to me as the twin, but you can't have one twin. Everyone will want to know who the other one is. Exactly. Gives you a bit of mystery, said John, not the Baptist, and a backstory. You're going to get lines in my gospel. Oh, good, said Thomas the twin. Just don't make me sound like an idiot or some kind of stubborn, over-literal clown. Why don't you talk about this twin, said Matthew, known as Levi. I just like talking about him, said Thomas, also known as Didymus. Ah, so it's a him, said Levi. You owe me 5 shekels, Bartholomew. About that, said Bartholomew. If you're doing a new gospel, John, can I go for a rebrand? I mean, I'm the son of Ptolemy, I'm Bartholomew, but I want to try out a new name, Nathaniel. Fine, said John, not the Baptist, and possibly the disciple whom Jesus loved, although that could have been someone else entirely. So, we've got Nathaniel, Andrew, Simon Peter, Philip, Matthew, known as Levi, Thomas the twin, James, son of Alphaeus, Nathaniel, son of Ptolemy, James, son of Thunder and Zebedee, Judas Iscariot, Judas not Iscariot, Thaddeus, said Judas not Iscariot. Fine, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot. No, just Simon. The other Simon's now Peter. That's it. Forget the whole thing, said John. I'm just writing the 12. Wait, are you one of the 12? Said Simon Peter. There is some doubt about that. You know what, said John, not the Baptist and possibly the disciple whom Jesus loved. Later scholars can have fun figuring it all out. Oh, look, the starters are here, said Philip the apostle, not to be confused with Philip the evangelist, who talked to the Ethiopian eunuch in Acts, and Judas Iscariot, who's just brought around. As the evening meal progressed, the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Oh, is your dad called Simon? Said Simon the Zealot. And everyone said, shut up, Simon, not Peter. This is not the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, for a final song, please welcome back to the stage, Ellen.
Brilliant. Can I also just have a big thanks for Chun Wei Kang, who's playing keys for me this week. So to finish us off tonight, I'm going to play a song that's really just about the unconditional love of God. I wrote it when I was just kind of toiling and thinking about all my insecurities and things, and just reminded of God's arms wide open, waiting for me to come and be embraced by him. There's nothing that I can do to earn his love. He's there waiting to love me. So yeah, it's called Arms Wide Open.
When I'm lost, when I'm found, when I'm trying to find my way, when I can't, when I can, I don't know if I should say. Feeling low, feeling high, feeling somewhere in between. I'm slow, but I try, I'm not clear with all I mean. Who am I, who I'm not, I'm just putting on a mask. Too much, not enough, when I'm way too shy to ask. Repeat lines in my head, am I a laugh, am I a bore? When I think that I'll do, but I'm always wanting more. There you're standing, with arms wide open, and you already know. And there's nothing I can do to make you love me, to make you love me more. In the light, all to see, I can look like I abide. In the dark, you and me, from your presence I can't hide. You know my thoughts, know my ways, going out and lying down. Despite that, steadfast, your love for me resounds. Though I chase after dirt, be the treasure that I seek. In this dry, weedy land, I fail 'cause I am weak. But your grace, one grace of which I don't deserve, be my strength, water quench, be all that I prefer. There you're standing, with arms wide open, and you already know. And there's nothing I can do So I thirst, knowing only you fulfill. In unrest, this I know, you're the calm and you're the still. It's you I seek, you I long, I search to know more. 'Cause I know that the answer's found in you alone. I love you, Lord, with all my heart, all my mind and soul and strength. Draw me close, fill this void, come and make me whole again. 'Cause I know, yes I know, it's only you that satisfies. In his power, in his name, I'm given freedom from that lie. 'Cause there you're standing, with arms wide open, and you already know, and there's nothing I can do to make you love me, to make you love me more. No.
Thank you, Tonica.
Oliver and thank you so much. Oh, we've had so much wonderful art given to us this evening. What a gift. Thank you all for coming out to make this happen. On the way out, you can float yourself past the merchandise tent, and it's going to be the blue gazebo by the food truck. Hopefully you'll spot the fairy lights, and you'd be welcome to pick up some music or merchandise or a book or two from these artists to support them on their way back after Keswick. Thank you for Keswick Unconventional being able to be part of the KU concert for you tonight. If you'd like to get involved with a little bit more from us, tomorrow 1:30 will be Paul Bell's concert over in the mixing shed. And for the more messing around side of things with a bit more of some of the things you've heard tonight, then 9:30, same venue for the night shift. Let's hear it again for our artists, Ellen, Oliver, Chun, Paul Bell, and James Cary. Thank you for coming, and good night.